Hey guys, it's Drew again. A boomerang card. An item I've wanted for over 30 years. Two pieces in my collection I didn't know I needed until I unwrapped them on Christmas morning. Today I want to show off the amazing gifts I got from my beautiful wife, my amazing girls, and a few goofy guys that I call my friends. So let's check it out. Well, Christmas 2024 is in the books. I had a beautiful time. I had memories made with my family, going to a concert, seeing the lights, hearing the music, so much of that nostalgia that just fits in and just makes it perfect, and of course, celebrating the birth of Christ. It was just a great season, and I loved every minute of it, as I always do. But this year was in particularly more just amazing as far as the incredible things that the people got me. So, first of all, we have a tradition in our house. The way we kind of do things, as a lot of people do. But my wife started acting a little odd as far as like the way she was doing things, and she gave me a gift early Christmas morning, like the first thing, and she said, "I want you to open this now before anybody gets here," meaning like my in-laws were coming over, which is not usual. I was like, "Well, okay," and then she said, "But you got to film it," and I thought, "Film it? Like I don't film our gift opening, but okay." So I was very suspicious about this sort of thing. So I did film it, and I'm going to show some clips of me opening this thing on Christmas morning with my cool Santa hat on, and then we'll come back and talk about the items that were there.
Look at the gift tag.
Okay. What? From Jake, Jared, Will, and Nancy. Now I'm confused. Now I'm more confused than I was before.
Look at the camera.
Okay. Well, I know that. Jake. I know what that is. Just a little bit of it, I know what that is. Oh. That's good.
Did you read your thing from Jake? Use glasses.
No, I got to the Drew. Your Gill is back from Jake, Will, Nancy, and the girls,
And Jared.
and Jared. That's Gil Hodges' rookie card. That's the one that I sold Jake years ago. That was the one card I was like, oh, I wish I had that one back. But I
Now
love
you
that
do.
card. Thank you guys.
Merry Christmas.
So as you can see, what an incredible piece. I want to explain a little bit more. This is the card that I showed in the video. It's a 1949 Bowman Gil Hodges rookie card. And the reason this card in particular is so important to me is not because Gil Hodges was a great player. It's not because he's a Hall of Famer. It's not because it's from a set I love or a Dodger. It's because this is the exact copy of the card I used to own. And as a lot of you know, I sold a big chunk of my collection years ago to Jake, and I didn't do it for financial reasons, but for personal reasons, and I was really okay with it. But this was one of the cards I was always like, man, I wish I didn't let go of that one. I remember where I bought it. I remember who I bought it from originally, and Jake must have known this, and at some point reached out to my wife, and they made a deal and figured out, and they got the card back to me. So this is what I call a boomerang card. A boomerang item is when you originally owned it and you get rid of it, or you lose it for some reason, and then you gain it again. And this is my copy of it, so I'll hold it up there. But what a beautiful card. What a great image of Gil Hodges. And I'm going to be very proud to put this one back up in the case and show it off. And now it's got even more depth and memory. So on to another card. So I got two cards for Christmas, that one, and I got one for my wife. So a little backstory on the other card. Back in the early 90s, I was a big Griffey collector like a lot of people. And Griffey stuff was always a little bit more expensive. If a typical card of a star was, say, $1, well, the Griffey was going to be $3. If it was a $3 card, he may be $10. But I was all in, and I was getting everything I could. My goal at the time was to get every card from a main issue set from his first 5 years. And actually it was very, very close, but there was one card I never got. I never got it because when it came out, it was astronomical in prices. I mean, it was a triple digit card according to Beckett at the time. Well, I couldn't afford that. I was trying to get $2, $3, $5 cards, and you got a card that was $120 or whatever it was listed at. There was not a chance. So as time went on, I was able to get this card if I wanted, but I never did. And in fact, when I went to the National this past year, I listed it and the cards I would hope to maybe get, but I never came across it. I didn't get it. And while I can go on eBay and find it at any point, I've never picked it up. It was always kind of that one little key thing that, well, maybe someday, but I never did. Well, somehow my wife knew this, and she looked and she found, and she finally completed my original run of first 5 years of Griffey cards by picking up the 1992 Griffey Elite. Now, this is not a crazy card. Do I have cards more expensive than this now? Yeah. More rare than this? Absolutely. But this is the one card when I was younger that I wanted in my collection and I couldn't get. It was a serial numbered card, only 10,000, seemed incredible. I'm not a modern guy, all that shine and all that stuff, but man, this represents so much to me in my collection and in my collecting journey, because this sort of completes a section that I never was able to complete over 30 years ago with the way I wanted to collect. And my wife was able to do that for me. So I really appreciate and I love, love, love the fact that she did this. So now on to my non-card things. So another piece that my wife gave me, if you remember last year, my wife gave me this piece back here. And this is an image of the facade of Ebbets Field done by Department 56. They make the Christmas villages. If you've ever seen those, my wife and I collect those, and we have those in our house over Christmas. But she found a Department 56 Ebbets Field, and I absolutely love it. In fact, it's been in a video for the last year, ever since last Christmas. Well, this year she got the accompanying piece with it, and she got me the Ebbets Field scoreboard. And I just, again, nostalgia, Ebbets Field, 1950s, the Dodgers. I mean, there's so much about this. The Schaefer beer sign, the old clock, the Abe Stark. I love it. And I don't know where I'm going to put this in the room, but this will definitely be displayed. I'll probably try to figure out how to get it behind me here so you'll see it in future videos. But what a great piece. And I was just thrilled and absolutely surprised to get this one. But now on to what my daughters got me. So a few months ago, I had done a video on a normal Rockwell painting on this piece called The Three Umpires, or Bottom of the Sixth. And so this was just a great video, not because I did it, because the more I researched the video, the more I found out there was more to the story than just a really cool painting. And I got deeper and deeper into the research, and of course, as I got excited about finding out different assets or parts of this painting, I was talking about it in my family and my wife and to my daughters. They would hear this thing, and they could see how excited I was, and they knew the painting because it's hanging up in this room. But what my older daughter, she's a senior in high school, did was she knew about this, so she started looking around, and what she found, ready for this? She found this. How cool is this? She found a statue of the actual cover with the three umpires. You've got the managers in the background. This is incredible. And what a great display piece. This says so much about how I collect and who I am, to know that I'm going to get so giddy and stupid over something like this, because this is just amazing to me. And I was shocked when I saw this thing, and I'm still just beaming over this because this is amazing. Well, not to be outdone by her older sister, but my younger daughter, who's in middle school, when I get to what she has for me, I've had this package, and she starts doing this thing where she's taking her leg and she's kicking it up in the air, and she's smiling at me really goofy, and I was like, what are you doing? And she goes, you'll get it, and she kicks her leg up in the air, and I was like, I'm totally confused, but honestly, in middle school, this is kind of just par for the course. But then, as I opened it, I understood, and this goes back to after, I guess, my other daughter had found the Saturday Evening Post cover. My other daughter came up and she saw that I had, upside down, this magazine, which is another Saturday Evening Post with a picture of done by Norman Rockwell. Originally, this was in the 1939 Saturday Evening Post, celebrating 100 years of baseball. But then they reprinted it in 1972. That's this year. This copy that I have in my hand is from 1972. But what my other daughter got me was this. And it's showing off in a statue form. And I mean, look at that. Look at that umpire. He's got a little cigar hanging out. I mean, Look at that mustache. That's just cool. I mean, the dirt on the pants that they added in. It's just what a thrill. What a great item. And my girls just outdid not each other, but I mean, look at that. How perfect is that for a guy who just collects who knows what and just has so much feelings for it? It's about the memories, and it's not about, well, now my collection is worth X more. It's about the memories and the thought that was put in because people loved me enough to do this kind of thing, and I'm just absolutely touched and flattered by this. So I don't know. Tell me what you guys got, or what are you looking for? I mean, what did you pick up, and let me know what's your favorite holiday experience or tradition that you do in your house. And but anyway, I appreciate you coming along and looking at this great stuff for my family. And until next time, you guys be good.